And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Lunar, the Silver Star story. I am your host, the RPG guy, and let's get to it. So we are on the in the frontier, which looks strangely familiar to some of you, especially those of you who do astronomy. You might recognize something odd about it all, but it's a fantasy world. Who you know, what can be really said about that? Now, yay. So healing, if you need it. This whole area is pretty interesting. Because it's interesting in not a good way. It's interesting in kind of a dumb way. There's nothing here. I mean, you could talk to all the dudes around here and you kind of learn that their lives aren't very good. They're living in kind of dumps and they're hungry. You know, that's really all you find out about this place. So, and that they're mining for something, apparently. That's really all the info you're going to get. So, let's go ahead and just go right in. Do. So, the enemies here aren't too bad. Well, I always say that, and then I start getting my butt kicked, so maybe I should hold off on that. There's a lot of good treasure in here, though, so... And it's the kind of treasure that you know you need to get, because you're saving it for stuff that happens much later in the game. There's also a lot of weird pathways and stuff, so it's a little bit of a maze. Hopefully not too much of a maze, but it's maze enough that you gotta figure out where you're going, so to speak. And then we get us some rock biters. Let's go ahead and go after the one that's doing the dookie dookie dance. And actually, we could do one better. Yeah. Just kind of let them all gang up. All the big hitters gang up on the big one there. Boom. Man, boom. And that should be enough to kill him. The enemies, strangely enough, they're hard here. That's just the easier enemy type, but for 1000 XP, that's not bad. So, sweet! I mean, we are, again, I'm going to reiterate, we are pretty over-leveled, but not by much. Like, maybe, arguably, objectively, maybe 4 levels or so. Just want to see if there's another one over here. Nope. Okay. But outside of that, I mean, it's pretty straightforward stuff. As we now have to fight the Stalkers. These are probably a bit more threatening enemy-wise. Especially because of their grouping kind of blows. Because we're only going to be able to hit it. I believe they're going to get their attack before Mia does, but Mia's so fast that may not be the case. So let's just see what happens. So I know I broke them up in a weird way, but my goal is to get Jessica to maybe hit, or Kyle to get the 2 that are right near each other. And then that one should, yeah, good. Very, very good. So yeah, 3 of these guys, 2 to 3 of these guys are gonna survive this. All 3 survived, so they're gonna get their attacks in, which is fine. I don't think any of them is using their special ability. And we'll pick off the rest of them here. Still took 3 hits, huh? Damn. Gotta love that rod putting enemies to sleep for that extra damage. Lots of XP though. 3 grand of XP for that fight without really having to burn a lot of MP. That you can't beat that. You know, so like Kyle just leveled recently, so it's 15 fights for him to level at 3,000, and not every fight is 3,000, so you can shove that idea. So anyway, yeah, so we get that treasure. Again, like I said, this is kind of a trial and error-ish kind of dungeon where you just kind of want to make sure that you're exploring every little area that you can, because you don't really want to miss out on any goodies, and it's really easy to miss out on stuff because you really can go literally anywhere in this dump. So like when we came up through here, we came in here. No, we didn't. See, I'm already confused with where we've been. Let's go through here. Okay, so this is the first room. No, it's not. It's not the first room at all. So, yeah. It's really easy to get turned around here. So I'm actually going to backtrack, I think, and try to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Alright, let's backtrack here. This is one of the few dungeons I usually get lost in a bit, because it's so labyrinthine, labyrinth-like. Labyrinthian, however you want to say it. Okay, so are we back in the first room? I don't think so. Holy mother of Burl, we are not. There we go. Here's the first room. Okay. I am calm. I am calm. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. Alright, so obviously you can see we went through here already. Yeah. Came through here, which was a road from that door to the left of us. I'm like 90% sure, yeah. So now that pathway is done. And this is kind of how you have to do this. Get that starlight before I forget, because that's one of the easiest chests in the game to miss. Just because it's so well blended in. It's blended so well. It's whatever. It's blending in. So we came from up there. We can go up here. And we'll fight this grouping of enemies, as there's a new enemy on the right side, so we'll deal with that accordingly. Alright, so killed that dude. We get a silver light. There's a new enemy here, so we'll show it off. I didn't heal up enough, so maybe that'll... it's a grouper. I think it's supposed to be a groper, but... Well, actually, I still stand by that. I think it's supposed to be a groper. And so we'll just have our fighters kind of concentrate on them one at a time here. And Mia may get to go before them, or we'll have to wait till after. Okay, one left. That's good. That means we're guaranteed to be progressing forward. Yeah, they're not too bad. The enemies here hit really hard, but luckily, except in a few situations, you're left to your own devices because there's not that many of them. When there's a big group of them, that's a little worrying, but that's when Mia's magic kind of kicks in, and it's usually not a big issue. So far. And then there's one enemy type you saw, but we haven't actually confronted yet. Because I was like, wait, where am I going? Because it's, like I said, it's really easy to get turned around here. Really easy. Dead end. Okay. I believe this is actually the exit. Okay, this leads back here. Okay, so let's do a new fight here so you can see what's going on. We'll clean out that other room in a minute too. So we get the rock biters and the mecha tanks. So we know the rock biters aren't too problematic. It's just a matter of worrying that they're all gonna move. So we'll take out 2 of the rock biters for sure, unless we luck out with a sleep, which we did. Which that'll give him, but then he's gonna go for, yes, the other rock biter. Good. And no, it's not the rock biter from the Never-Ending Story. Nice try, though. As you see, they do really reduce damage to the armored tank. So hopefully this will give the tank, but keep the other rock biter alive, maybe? Nope, they're both alive. And that's fine. The tank hits pretty hard. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It's not using its stronger attack, I would say, but... No. Yes, there. It'd be funny if you could put the tank to sleep. And the battle is won. So it's even a strong attack from Mia can send that tank on kind of the defensive there. My mic is not... There we go. I'm going to put that mic closer to my face. Get it in your face! Alright, we'll go back in here, and I'm going to empty out this room really quick, guys. Okay, so killed all them. Let me just heal up really quick. Again, we have lots of silver lights, and there's no shame in burning them. Starlights, I mean. Don't burn silver lights. Oh, what? Have I lost my mind? I probably should have used the multi-heal, but oh well. The multi-heal technique. Okay, so we came from there. Actually, we came from here. That's the dead end. Okay, so I know where I am. Yeah, it's a lot of this dungeon is kind of where have I been? Where have I been? And trying to figure it all kind of out to some degree. Okay, so here's actually, I think, the end area, but we need to do something here. So these miners have been worked literally to death. Like you should feel bad for them. I know I'm not reading their dialogue that much. It is somewhat interesting, but it's not relevant. But yeah, it's something to... It's relevant to the story, but it's one of the little aspects I would argue I wish they did a little better with, was explaining this element here regarding the... holy crap. Regarding the creatures here that are being pretty much used as slave labor. Okay, alright, I know where I am now. So, I know where we are anyway. So, to a degree. I feel like I'm missing something though. Because I want to check... Yeah, I was like, I knew it felt like I was missing something. Alright, let's do this. So, we'll come up here. I'll get a protect ring, which I'm probably never going to use right now. The sneeze is not true. I might, but if it's taking up space in our inventory, that's not going to fly. So I believe we've gotten most of what's here. So, yeah. There's another little room. It's hard to tell because this place turns you around so freaking much that it's hard to keep track of where you kind of been. I know that's to move forward. So I just want to check. Okay, we know that. Okay, alright. I think we've seen most of what's here. I just want to check one place. Okay, thinking of a different game. Hey, I wouldn't run and past this game to hide a door there. Where the ultimate weapon for someone is, I don't know. And then this should lead back to that other, yeah, to the other area. And then from here leads to there, which we've already done, I think. God, I hate these labyrinthian dungeons. And then this one's kind of weird because there's no reason to the madness of it, really. There really isn't. Here's just a room with an enemy in it. So we'll fight it. XP-ho! Alright, so we killed them. And let's keep moving. Okay, we've been there. You ever fart and it's so fucking horrendously bad smelling that you feel nothing but an infinite spiral of shame for doing it? I just had one of those. Alright. Alright, so we're back here. The harder we dig, the closer we get to the blue star shining down on us. so these people are all slave labor. Oh no! Help! Oh, please help me! That cry came from the room we just walked through. And so did that awful sound. One of the mine tunnels must have collapsed. Hurry, we must go back and try to help.
We can't go back there, Jess. Are you forgetting that we're sneaking around this place? If the guards see a bunch of humans running around, the gig is up.
So what do we suggest you do? Leave the poor slave miners back there to die? Real compassionate, Mr. Nice Guy. Comments like this make me ashamed to know you.
Look, Jess, I want to help too, brother. But the reality is that if we're caught, we're just as dead as they are. I'm tired of arguing. Alex, you make the call. Do we help the miners or keep going?
We must try. We must try to help them, even if what they're doing is wrong. Because if we don't, we're just the same as the Magic Emperor.
None of you have a lick of common sense. But hey, I hear that birds of a feather flock together. Let's go!
And before we do that, let's just heal everybody up really quick. Full. Nice and full. There we go. Are you crazy? There's no way I'm gonna help you. If I don't keep working, I'm dead too.
Then just stay out of our way, you gutless wonder.
That a boy, Kyle. Put them muscles to work. He's alive. You did it. Oh, I'm so happy. Uh-oh.
What the hell's going on here? You all know you're not supposed to stop working for any reason. They just want to die and get back to work before I decide to execute the lot of you. And don't think for a second we won't crush your worthless heads if you disobey. Remember that you were brought here because you were too weak to fight in Zenobia's hordes. If you don't serve her by working in the mines, you're not fit to live anyway. Wait, who are you? You're human, all of you. You are correct, sir. But you can guess which one of us you can guess which one of you I'm gonna kill first.
Something like that, right? So we're thrown into a battle with a big group. It really doesn't matter how you want to pursue these guys. What you can do, though, is something along the lines of this. And hopefully... I think Jess is too close to the upper one, so let's see. Yes, good. And then even better, got the stun in there. So that one's dead and out. And so, yep. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, he's still alive. And we'll let her heal herself here. Shouldn't be necessary.
Did I ever mention how much I enjoy winning?
Yeah. We've heard that before. Let's get out of here before we attract any more attention. How interesting. They saved that miner's life even knowing the danger they faced in doing so. With such selfless bravery in their hearts, they might yet defeat the Magic Emperor. That was interesting.
I always feel great after doing my good deed for the day.
What are you talking about? You're the one who wanted to run away, you dumb bastard. But then again, you did help when we needed it. Sorry for name-calling. Aww. She's trying to be nice. So obviously we've got more dungeon to go. Giggity goo, alright. Giggity goo, alright. So I'm gonna clear out these two enemy groups and then we'll grab that chest. Alright. Killed them real good. As we get us a holy robe, which we're gonna put on a Kyle. No, I'm just kidding. Surprisingly, the holy robe goes on Mia, of all people. You'd think it would go on Jessica. And maybe that's a translation error, but yeah. Blessedly informal versus delightful duds. Definitely worth grabbing, and I believe we can even come under here. So the catch is trying to, again, it's much like the first zone. Everything's kind of, sorry, moving the mic again. Because when I lean back in the chair to get comfortable, now the mic's far away. But then when I sit up straight, it's like the mic gets further away, and never a break. So yeah, this dungeon, again, it's like a maze. And trying to figure out, to a degree, where you want to go and what you're trying to accomplish is easier said than done. See, there's chests littered all over the place. You'd feel like kind of a jackass skipping them. There's some over there. There's these two tank enemies that I'm going to have to beat down, so let's get to it. Alright, killed them all. And there's the silver light, which we'll hold on to. Let's go this way. As it leads to a starlight and another fight. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Jessica leveled, so we're getting everybody into the 30s. We're getting our casters into the level 37s. Kyle and Alex in one more fight will be in level 39, with Kyle not far behind, so that's good. And then we have this route up here to lead to the Hell Armlet, which we will transfer to Jessica. So wait, Mia gets the Holy Robe and she gets the Helm Armlet, huh? Repels evil magic versus a circle. It's a circle of Kala. Alright, down we go, down and around. Whee! Alright. What happened, Dr. Johns? See, now I got that quote in my head. So we have 3 different exits here. Let's just check each one. Let's, do that one last, maybe. We've got this big old room, in which we have a lot of area to explore in this room. I have a feeling that this might lead to the next area. Nope. We get the fire tiara. Let's pass that along. Sweet. Giggity goo, giggity goo, alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the 2 enemy groups in this area. Okay, so clean them out. Another weird room.
What is this place?
These look like markers and all. Grave markers. This must be where the miners are buried.
This is what they've been doing with their dead? How pathetic.
All we can do is petition Althena to watch over them with their honor, with the honor they deserved. Okay, so we're technically not done around here though, so let me clear out these enemies really quick. Okay, so that's the exit to going further and whatnot. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so the cool part about that little area that I was at is that it leads, strangely enough, to an Althena shrine. Now I believe it does. I don't need to use it yet. We're still pretty good on MP, but just keep it in mind that you got to go that way anyway. So we ended up going further into the dungeon than needed. Well, not that needed, but obviously further than we didn't explore the other areas. So I'm going to clean this hallway out and we'll get going. All right. Cleared out that hallway, which leads into another area. Alright, let's keep going. And there's the refresher ring. Now I want to check that ring out for just a second. Prevents conditions. So it's much like this ring here, the fresh ring. It's a good ring to have. The question is, who do you really want to put it on? And how do you want to implement it? Alex is a good candidate for that ring. He's going to be doing the most damage overall in the game. So with that said, you have to make a decision of what you want to have on. And so I usually go with this setup. Raises his magic resistance higher than this ring. Or magic endurance, rather. Actually, we can check that out. No, see, this is a better ring. So those two rings are better than the freaking dragon ring. Strangely enough. And I'm gonna go with that for now, and that could change later, but for now that's a good deal. Because now you have our healer and our main offensive damage dealer now no longer subjected to status effects. Hence why it's a good ring to have. I think there's even another one later, but don't quote me on that. And the Devil Pendant, which we're not going to use. We're going to sell that because we can buy those in vain whenever we want. Okay, so killed him, looted the Devil Pendant. I want to say that that's everything. We'll do one quick sweep because this dungeon's just the worst. We'll do a quick sweep anyway. I'm like 90% sure that we did it all. Yeah, because this door back there leads to over here. We went through the door up here, I believe. We just did it, actually. Yeah, we just did that. Okay, so yeah, we've been everywhere, I believe, and grabbed all the goodies. At least all the goodies that I personally can think of. So... yeah, and then we're back here now. Did we go through here? Yes. And we went through the other room. So yeah, we've been everywhere now. Let's continue forth, shall we?
The statue of the goddess, but what's it doing here? Is the Vile Tribe...
You are the ones who saved me when the tunnel collapsed. Thank you. Question. How did you get here before we did? There are many shortcuts and other passages in the mines that only we miners know about.
Can you tell us why there's a statue of Althena here? I thought the Vile Tribe hated the goddess.
This is true. We have hated Althena since she banished us to the frontier 500 years ago. But the only way we can survive here, with such weak magic, is to look to the very goddess we hate.
What irony.
A warning before you go. The Vile Tribe doesn't know what you humans are really like. They want to help Galleon destroy you. Please be careful.
You okay?
Cheer up, Alex. I have a good feeling we'll find Lunar soon.
Yeah, that's pretty sad, in a way. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up and we'll save, because we already healed. It's like just out of natural habit, you just run over and grab that shrine, man. Grab that Althena shrine. Sorry about that. I'm getting lots of incoming messages. Let me just turn my ringtone off. And then, yeah. So let's deal with this guy. I believe we can fight him and then walk back and then heal again. So that's probably what, and then he won't be here. So that's what I'll do. Alright, all healed up. Let's keep moving.
Uh-oh, it's quiet in here. We all know what that means. Let's get ready to rumble.
I should have done, let's get ready to rumble.
Alex, I'm blind. I can't believe this. I always thought that saying was just a myth.
What are you talking about? The entire cave went dark.
Trust me, no, you really don't want to know what he's talking about. It's an old saying, if you jerk off too much, you'll go make yourself go blind.
Enough with the wisecracks. We're in trouble here. Hey! Hey! What's happening? Jessica! Mia! Alex! Ah! A cowardly act from a master of the yellow arts.
The yellow arts? You mean being a chicken? Got it.
Let them go before I cleave you in two, wench.
Yeah! What he said, grr!
My, aren't the two of you intimidating. Give me a moment to think this over. Should I really show precious friends, or should I make use of them? What to do? Ah, I've just the ticket. A fight! Kyle versus Alex to save their dear friends. Should you fail to cooperate, you will be witness to an uncomfortable execution.
The only woman I take orders from is Jess, you skanky scab sucker.
Ooh, sticks and stones and all that. I'm afraid your schoolyard taunts have failed to achieve the desired effect. I shall see a bloodletting. I care not whether it happens to be yours or theirs.
You heard her, Alex. Let's give her what she wants.
No! I won't fight you, my friend. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Did you get it? You know they're faking it, right?
Do you think you're really fooling anyone with that pathetic show? Show me your true skills now! If you do not, you shall witness your friends wreathing fatally before you.
I can't. I can't do it, brother.
What? You would choose to let your friends die rather than fight to save them?
I'd gladly save Medea's. I'd gladly save Mia's angelic life. But there's no way I'm gonna put my life on the line for that beast chick. And there's no way I'm gonna fight the Dragon Master, because I don't want to lose.
Kyle, what? I knew he was selfish, but I didn't know he was this bad.
You're bluffing, buffoon.
Look me in the eyes and tell me I'm bluffing, Zenobia. You've never had to suffer through one of Jess's temper tantrums, have you? Go ahead, finish her. I could use a little peace and quiet.
Kyle, you brainless mutt. What are you saying? I don't yell at you that much.
Oh, so I'm brainless.
Oh, so I'm a whiner.
You know what you need, Jess? You need the discipline your dad never gave you.
Is that what you really think? I dare you to come up here and even try it. Kyle, this might not be the right time to vent your frustrations.
Unbelievable. I have a feeling this little tat-a-tat is going to be interesting. I suppose I'll kill you first then, Alex, and watch the quarrel next. Get some popcorn, it'll be quite delightful. Okay, it's broken.
That's great, Jess. Now come on and get down here.
Ready, Mia? Ready.
Damn it, not again!
Well, you were bluffing.
Of course. The smarter they think they are, the easier it is to fool them.
Every time I have you at my mercy, you manage to escape. But not this time! Your performance is over. It's time for the final curtain to fall. Farewell!
And we get a boss fight. Kinda. Maybe kinda sorta. Alright, let's do this. The usual fare. Let's beef up Alex. And really, let's put up Saint Litany. Anytime we can get free recovery is always a good time. God, I love it's the little detail to the characters themselves that they're so unique. Whereas I could play like modern games with anime-like characters, but for some reason they just feel like they're copying other characters that already exist in a weird way. And then let's get this on Kyle there, and Calm Litany. Get some. Tastes like healing. Get some. And then now Mia can get in on some of this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then we'll use her fireball here. That's probably her best offensive attack. Unless he's immune to fire, and then we'll use like ice or something. Usually though, it's not that complicated. Boom!
By the power of Althena.
And this is really the strategy. That's it. A lot of boss fights actually will end up being something like this, in all fairness.
Lend me your power.
Hence why I went with the magic defenses. You can see it's helping Alex and Kyle really keep their HP up. I mean, Kyle's taking the brunt, like the biggest brunt of it, because he has the worst magic resistance, but I mean, he's not that far off from full health anyway, so it's quite the feat to be able to keep up with the healing. And for him to not be so weak that he's like almost dead every round.
By the power of Althena.
So important to build up his magic resistance, because enemies start using skills like this all the time. And we're going to start seeing bosses and regular enemies have like magic-driven attacks or elemental-driven attacks. And that's where Kyle starts to hurt as a character, because he just doesn't take the damage well. He's kind of like a glass cannon. Not literally, but he can in boss fights feel that way sometimes if he gets ganged up on magic attacks, especially single-targeted ones. But since we're rather well prepped, he's holding out just fine. Worst case is he's going to have to use a healing nut on himself. But he should be able to hold out. This thing should be almost dead. He's also changing up his attack, I think. Nope, he's still there. Let's see. Get him! No, he's still there.
Althena, lend me your power.
Still kicking too, by the way.
Power of Althena.
Look out! So at least it wasted a turn, which actually makes it a pretty good situation for us.
Althena, lend me your power. By the power of Althena.
Now the problem here is that Kyle can't do magic, so let's just have him regular attack. And we have Cure Condition.
In the name of the goddess.
I know, you thought she was going to say, Althena, lend me your power for the 30th time. Well, maybe he won't get hit with that AoE attack as much anymore now that he's over there.
By the power of Althena.
And boom goes the dynamite. And not everybody's going to level. Yeah, Alex didn't level. And Kyle's not going to level. But they're going to be close to leveling, because there's some good HP. I don't care who you are. Kyle, I never knew you were such a talented thespian. That was the best acting I've ever seen, and you ad-libbed all your dialogue.
Thespian? Aren't I the wrong gender for that, Jess? And I wasn't acting, I was just speaking the truth.
What?
Don't tell me you're gonna stand there and deny that you whine like a week-old puppy.
It's so much fun to watch you two fight. I can always see the smiles in your eyes. The only thing that's gonna be in Kyle's eye is my fist.
Yikes, I think we just crossed the line from playful to pissed. How about a truce until we find Galleon's castle, Jess?
Fine. Whatever.
Oh boy. Alright, so we can actually go back and heal, I believe. And you can see here Alex will level soon. Kyle will level somewhat soon. So we're getting into the level 40 range, which is good. The lowest I've ever beaten this game is level 36, I think. So the fact that we're almost to 40 right now, we're doing pretty good. So those of you wondering, too, that I'm doing all this high-level stuff, I tend to do that in LPs just because I want to show you everything there is in the game without too much, goofiness going on. So that's kind of the reason why. I know it's weird, but, And then, when you guys play, it'll make your experience even better. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do this first. Let me go ahead and make a save here. We're not supposed to be here yet. So
This is what Galleon's horrid ode to destruction is being erected.
Don't worry, Mia. We're here to revoke his building permit, remember?
This door looks really solid, Alex. How are we supposed to get it open?
I don't detect a magical seal, Alex. That should make it the task somewhat easier.
I wish you were right, Mia, but this door is thicker than a mug of Tamer's finest beer.
But not as thick as your head. Hey, remember that building we saw near the mine? The one with the unusual shape? Perhaps there is some sort of secret entrance to this place. We certainly don't seem to be making any progress here. We haven't much to lose.
Like I often say, if it's worth a shot, who knows, we might get lucky.
Kyle, you're incorrigible.
Not really. I had an apple today. The plumbing's fine, sweet cheeks.
You're hopeless. Let's just go.
incorrigible. He thought she meant kind of like constipated. Or something. I don't know. Fucking Kyle's the greatest. He's the greatest character in all of RPGs. He really is. This is the character dynamics in this game. They're just the most delightful thing ever. They really are. So, with that said, this is a great place for us to stop, guys. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy, and when we come back, we're going to be heading into this weird little structure over here and dealing with what is apparently there. We'll see you guys then. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.